I'm like 80% done, and the stream's only like an hour long. Sure, I don't want to try to... Well, I say it's only 80% done, but I've literally only got the MacGuffin in 2 worlds. I don't know if it's really worth hunting through them all just to find... just for one more phase of the fight and a slightly different ending. I'm gonna take some time to think about that. It's about time for a water break anyway, so... BRB, and I guess I'll decide if I want... if I can muster any desire whatsoever to 100% the game and get the final ending or not after the water break. So... I have to just end it off here and maybe work on... either work on some of my other projects or just play a game on my own time. I'm just not vibing with this one. Okay, maybe I can at least quench my curiosity, cause I feel like, oh, that's what it is. I guess N64 has been around for a while. It's just I never actually owned the full Switch thing. So, Kirby and Crystal Shards is on there. So you know what? I'm gonna fill up my water real quick. And instead of just ending the stream early, I think I'm gonna revisit this game. At least see if it's as good as I remember. You know, what is it with these gameplay demos anyways of just having the sound effects but not the music? There's my Switch controller. I'm kind of not starting to not feel too great. So, you know, I'll just play a little of this to, if only to end off the stream on a good note. I'm not even gonna bother watching the cutscenes today. I just want to get right into the gameplay. Oh, game doesn't even let you play with a control stick. Ah well, it's fine. I'm using the Switch Pro controller, so... Excuse me. It'll probably be fine. That's how you pull it out. Oh! It can get destroyed a little bit more easily than I remember. Oh. Kind of questioning if I should have watched that tutorial after all. I mean, it's okay. I'm getting the hang of it. I just blaze through the level with my Phoenix of Fury. That's one Crystal Shard down the hatchet. Yeah. If I wasn't gonna just end the stream flat out... Oh, wrong button. If I wasn't gonna end the stream flat out right, this was the next best alternative. For sure. I don't even care that I'm running into literally everything getting hurt along the way. I'm having fun again. Well, could've used that, but... no use crying over spilt milk and all. Just clear you out of the way. Get my head back so I can do a quick maneuver and... It's the first level. They're starting to get the swing of things again. I was gonna say, how do I throw more than just 2 feet ahead of me? But I guess it really is a matter of holding down the button a little bit longer. I don't think I've ever been on this fight long enough to actually see the bump on the Wild Dude's head. That is definitely an interesting arrangement. Yay! We did it! We got the stars! See you later, Rinaldi. Wait, I want to help too. Okay. Friendship! Let me see if I can go for the cards. I never bother going for the cards. I've never seen anyone bother going for the cards, I should say. Oh, I missed one. I guess I'll have some backtracking to do. For now, I just want to press forward. Let's see what Double Bomb has in store. Oh, just fly out missiles. Forgot about that. Rocks have some... I should really get a Rock. Rock has some pretty fun powers to play around with. But then again, I just get the missiles. There'll be more chances, I suppose. I think Rock and Cutter in particular is one of my favorites. And maybe we'll get a chance to show off why. Maybe not. But besides, this is probably the best game for Rock in general. Like, you can't jump or anything, but you're visible as you walk, and that's way more... The fact you can move, in general, is way more than you can typically do with a Rock power-up in general in a Kirby game. So, we take those. Let's see if I can get Double Rock. Oh, that's right. Double Rock is just bigger rock. Oh, that's fine. Would be a little less fine if I didn't just... Oh, wrong button again. No, it's Needle, not Cutter. But dang it, I was so close. So close to having that power already. Well, I mean, this is probably the one room in the entire game where I'll get use out of this ability. It's a little more generous than I thought. I did forget about just how many powers they give you in the literal first world. And you just get mess around and experiment with abilities so quickly. Oh, I knew there was stuff up here. Right, this is the game where you have limited jumps. And I think it kind of works for this environment, because otherwise you'd just be able to fly for everything. And things like this upcoming platforming challenge would mean diddly squat. I guess you really are indeed a friend now, Wildy, because otherwise you would have gotten decimated by that. Yeah, just making sure. There's like just something about the aspect of how it works in the... Oh, come on, come on, no. I was a little worried I wasn't gonna make it back there for a sec. But I mean, we did it. Oh. Well, I certainly passed up on practically everything. Oh well. I'm getting the stuff and that's all I can be happy with. Hey, it's Adeline! Don't touch the shiny rock! Look behind you. Actually, should you look behind you? Maybe advising to look behind you was the problem on my end. It was just like, oh! It was not a worried face in the slightest. Now apparently, if I'm not mistaken, like, I say it's supposed to be all the bosses from Dream Land 3, but those first two were definitely just normal enemies. And that's kind of funny. I'm kind of wondering if I can show off the trick. Oh hey, it's Ice Dragon again. You know, I am getting a surprising amount of mileage out of this power. Like, I did not think, like, this would be as effective as it was. Here it is! Big Mad Adeline is here to honor herself. What's this thing? Wait. I thought you could just, like... Well, that works too. I thought you just did that if you let her run off screen, but I guess it's if you let her hit you that she just like, boom! Fight over. Another shard, another adventure. And new friends along the way? Apparently so. See if I can get the card on this one. I don't know. It'd be as anticlimactic as it would be to end right before the boss of the world. I'm tempted to wrong button. I'm tempted to do just that. Yeah, I've just been really tired today. To the point where I'm not even sure if I want it. I guess if there was any day that was good to, if any week that was good to stream Dream Land 2, it was this one, cause it would be kind of shame to waste this low energy on a game that I actually want to have fun with. Oh, it's the fireworks! Oh, wrong. God, I keep going for minus like it's a natural button on an N64 controller. And maybe getting rid of fireworks was a mistake. I, for some reason, thought that was sword and not needle. And I might be getting my games mixed up because there may not even be a sword. It might just be a case of everything's cutter. I don't know what it is. Like, on paper, they're very similar things. They both are blades that you use to cut things. But swords have always been so much more cooler than cutter, and it just always felt anticlimactic for some reason. That being said, double cutter is pretty cool. Okay, gotta double check the left. Because I definitely feel like I'm missing something already. That being said, Double Cutter's cool and all. There's definitely cooler abilities to play around with. It's kind of weird that, like, minus Kirby Sweeps. This is such a cool gimmick for a Kirby game. It really makes you wonder why it doesn't come back more often. Like, you see it in Kirby Squeak Squad. And honestly, it's kind of meh in Kirby Squeak Squad. And then never again, like, the crafting system in Forgotten Land, maybe? It's kind of stinks, like, I played the Kirby Forgotten Land demo, had a lot of fun with it, and yet never bothered to pick up... Oh, I did this thing where I pressed... And yet I did this thing where I played... Never bothered to pick up the game. I don't know why, it just feels like $60 is... I feel... It doesn't help that I'm just really burnt out on AAA games as is, so it's just so... There's been so many times I bought a full price Switch game and just never felt like I got the full $60 out of it, and it's kind of just left me with a better taste. And it's like, even for a game that I know I'll have fun with, makes me so afraid to actually buy the game, because I'm just... There's been so many times that I bought a game thinking that I would have fun with it, and then end up not having enough fun with it, I guess. I don't know. Was that a spark enemy? Yeah, but how do I catch it? Do I have to catch it? Oh no, it's not. It's just an obstacle. It's not something I can actually take advantage and use to my whim, unfortunately. I mean, is this the way out? Was this right where the boss fight is at? Because I want to save the fire for something better, but I also don't want to go in the fight with just single fire. Double fire is better than nothing. Yeah, here we go. You got the king. Just on the verge of being pushed off and ending this entire monarchy once and for all. No idea why he puts himself in such danger like that. But then again, what's new? King Dedede is the early King Dedede. Time for Dreamland 3 again. Like, this is definitely the part that I was thinking about. And you know, I watched a video not too long ago of people saying, someone saying that people say that Crystal Shards is slow. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Maybe you're not speaking zealous, but like, are you really slow enough for it to actually be a problem? I don't think so. I think you're moving just fast enough. I never really feel like, unlike a lot of quote-unquote slow games, I never really feel at the point where I need to get to the action faster. Maybe it's just the vibe of the game in general, but... I'm having fun, and... that's the important part. I really don't know what the cars do. They probably don't even have a mechanical function in the game, and yet I'm going for them. Anyways. You know what, I was gonna end the stream off before going to Wispy Woods, but it's also just Wispy Woods. We'll be done with this in no time. I might die because I'm being a little reckless, a little careless. Dang, we just comboed all the baby trees to their unfortunate demise. Not the most efficient power to go in this boss fight with, but definitely good enough. Surprisingly defensive for all things considered. He's already halfway down. What was I thinking about? Wispy Woods would not take long in the slightest. Something I gotta figure it out before. I gotta figure it out. I have a year to figure it out, but I should figure it out sooner than later. I'm kind of curious if you have a subscription to Switch Online and then cancel the subscription, if your save files from all the N64, GBA, and all that, if all that is still there, if you decide to take a year's break from retro games and then come back to it in a year, do I just lose all my save files because I'm not subscribed to the Switch Online service anymore? Or if everything will be right where I left it when I'm ready to play the games on my streaming service again. Anyways, that's gonna do it for tonight. I kind of want to ramble on more, but I'm definitely tired. And I'm glad I at least got it. So I'm just gonna stop while I'm behind. Glad I was at least able to end off the stream on a good note. So overall, I really wish I would have. Honestly, I wish I would have liked Kirby Dream Land 2 more than I actually did. But it was just way more brutal than I remember Kirby games being. And it just didn't click with me as a hard challenge. It clicked with me as an annoying challenge. I mean, we never did actually game over. But it just felt like the game did so many cheap shots at the end that it just really killed all my motivation to 100% it. Especially when I could just play a game that have more sentimental value and attachment to. Like this one. Take care, everyone. Bye.